Welcome to Farming Aid.
When you talk about beef production at its highest level, a few cattle breeds always rise to the top. These are the heavy hitters that pack on muscle fast, finish strong and deliver the kind of carcass weights that keep processors, ranchers and feedlots coming back for more. In today's video we are breaking down top 5 Countdowns Carcass Kings, the top cattle breeds for maximum beef yield. This isn't about hype or reputation. It's about real performance, genetics that consistently deliver and breeds that have proven themselves in the toughest markets. If you have ever wondered which cattle actually produce the most saleable beef, why certain breeds dominate feedlots or what makes these animals so efficient at turning feed into weight, this countdown will give you a clear look at the true leaders of the industry. Let's get into the cattle that rule the scale and see what puts them ahead of the rest. As you approach the 5th spot in this countdown, you meet a breed that balances power and refinement better than almost any other. The Simmental has roots in Switzerland, but it has grown into a global giant in modern beef systems. What makes the Simmental a true carcass contender is the way it blends size, rapid growth and a naturally muscular frame without sacrificing maternal strengths. Ranchers appreciate that Simmental calves hit the ground with above-average vigor and turn that early head start into impressive daily gains. When these cattle move into feedlot systems, they routinely show strong feed conversion rates. They take in feed and turn it into muscle with an efficiency that saves producers money and boosts final yield. The most striking thing about the Simmental carcass is the balance of lean muscle against fat distribution. It produces a high percentage of saleable beef, and packers value the uniformity that Simmental genetics provide. Even crossbred calves carrying Simmental influence tend to grade well, both in weight and yield. The breed's ability to produce large, well-structured carcasses without losing tenderness has become one of its signature strengths. In many markets, the Simmental continues to grow in popularity because it performs predictably across different climates and management systems. That versatility is one of the reasons it still holds a spot among the top carcass breeds worldwide. Moving further down the countdown brings you to a breed known for its trademark red body and white face. The Hereford has been a staple in global cattle farming for centuries, and although it is often celebrated for its docility and grazing efficiency, its carcass performance deserves equal recognition. The Hereford has a gift for thriving on both rich pasture and tough grasslands. That ability to maintain body condition in less than ideal conditions means producers don't have to pour excessive feed into them to get them to finish. Once these cattle reach market weight, the Hereford carcass shows a remarkable combination of firmness, muscling and fat cover. It rarely overfinishes and instead offers a clean, moderate fat cover that protects the meat during hanging and improves overall quality. One of the most admired traits in Hereford beef is its smooth, even marbling pattern. It may not produce the extreme marbling you get from some specialized breeds, but it creates a reliable mid-range level that appeals to packers and consumers who prefer a balance between leanness and flavor. The Hereford also plays a major role in hybrid vigor when crossed with other breeds. Programs that use Hereford bulls on Angus or Continental cows consistently produce calves that grow well, finish well and bring strong value at slaughter. The calm temperament of the Hereford further contributes to its yield. Stress has a direct impact on meat quality, and the Hereford's relaxed nature means fewer stress-related carcass defects. This breed continues to prove that you don't need extremes to dominate in beef yield. You need predictability, and the Hereford provides that year after year. The 3rd stop in this countdown introduces you to a breed that represents the modern age of efficiency. The Charolais stands tall and powerful with a body that seems built entirely out of dense, heavy muscle. Originating from France, these cattle are known for their pale cream or white coats and their commanding presence in both pasture and feedlot settings. What makes the Charolais a true carcass king is its sheer growth potential. It can gain weight at speeds that often surprise new ranchers and delight experienced feeders who want a consistent return on investment. In feedlots, Charolais cattle demonstrate some of the highest average daily gains recorded among common beef breeds. This growth power converts into carcasses that hang heavy and report impressive dressing percentages. The muscle distribution is one of the traits that gives the Charolais its edge. The loin, round and shoulder regions develop thick layers of lean muscle that offer a large volume of saleable cuts. Restaurants, retailers, and packers appreciate the ability of Charolais-influenced beef to meet consumer demand for large, lean steaks without sacrificing tenderness too much. Although Charolais cattle sometimes finish with slightly less marbling than Angus or Hereford, the quality grades remain competitive because the meat tends to stay tender and flavorful when finished correctly. What also pushes the Charolais higher in beef yield rankings is its influence in crossbreeding. A Charolais sire on a British cow can create calves with outstanding hybrid vigor, rapid growth, and heavy carcass weights. That combination makes the breed a heavy hitter in maximum yield systems. No matter where it is raised, the Charolais continues to be one of the most reliable choices for producers aiming to boost both growth and final carcass weight. As you approach the second position in this countdown, you meet a breed that needs no introduction because it already dominates a massive share of the beef markets. The Black Angus has become almost synonymous with premium beef, and for good reason. Its genetics were carefully shaped in Scotland for hardiness and carcass excellence. Over time, breeders refined the Angus into a powerhouse of marbling and tenderness. Although the Angus produces slightly lighter carcasses than larger continental breeds, it makes up for that difference with extraordinary beef quality and an unbeatable combination of yield and grade. The Angus excels at finishing on both grass and grain, which makes it ideal for producers in many regions. Once it enters the feedlot stage, the Angus converts feed efficiently and develops intramuscular fat at a pace that few breeds can match. That marbling is what turns Angus beef into a household name, and it is also what gives the breed such strong economic value. Carcasses from top Angus animals regularly hit high-quality grades, which means better prices for producers and guaranteed flavor for consumers. Beyond the high-end quality that Angus is known for, the breed also posts strong yield numbers. Its muscle structure is compact but well-defined, and its dressing percentages are consistently high. The Angus hides its efficiency under a modest appearance. It may not be the largest or the flashiest breed in the countdown, but its genetic consistency makes it one of the safest choices for maximum beef yield. No matter the climate, no matter the feeding system, no matter the market, the Angus almost always performs. That consistency is one of the reasons it has become the foundation of many crossbreeding programs. It elevates marbling, improves carcass quality and helps stabilize overall performance when mixed with heavier or leaner breeds. Now you arrive at the top of the countdown, where the title of Carcass King belongs to a breed that blends power, growth and beef quality at a level that few others can match. The Limousin has carved out a reputation as one of the most yield-driven cattle breeds in the world. Originating from the rugged hills of France, the Limousin was shaped by a tough environment that demanded strength and efficiency. Over centuries, this pressure produced a breed with exceptional muscle density and naturally low fat levels. What makes the Limousin dominate this countdown is its outstanding dressing percentage. Carcasses from Limousin cattle often deliver some of the highest yields of saleable beef among all major breeds. Their muscle fibers are fine yet tightly packed, which results in firm, lean cuts that weigh more than expected for the size of the animal. The Limousin is also known for producing significantly less waste fat. That means more of the carcass turns into actual retail product, which is crucial for producers who want maximum return per head. Feedlots appreciate the Limousin for the way it converts feed into muscle with remarkable efficiency. Although the breed naturally carries less marbling than Angus or Hereford, modern breeding has improved this trait enough to meet market expectations without compromising the signature leanness that defines Limousin beef. The breed also plays a critical role in terminal crossbreeding programs. A Limousin sire on British cows creates calves with the perfect balance of lean muscle, growth, calving ease, and yield grade performance. Packing plants pay close attention to Limousin-influenced cattle because they almost always deliver strong final numbers. This reliability, combined with the breed's natural muscling and low bone-to-meat ratio, is what keeps the Limousin at the top of the carcass world. Taken together, these 5 breeds paint a clear picture of what it means to dominate in beef yield. They show how the cattle industry has evolved through genetics, environmental adaptation and selective breeding. Each breed holds a unique position in the market. The Simmental stands out for its versatility and steady growth. The Hereford continues to be one of the most dependable and efficient cattle in varied environments. The Charolais delivers unmatched raw growth and heavy carcasses that please packers. The Angus redefines quality with its incredible marbling and consistent performance. The Limousin closes the countdown by offering the most impressive yield percentages and a muscular structure that few breeds can rival. Together they show that maximum beef yield is not just about size. It is about a balance of growth, feed conversion, muscle distribution, fat cover and carcass quality. For anyone producing content, educational material or guidance for new farmers, this countdown offers a strong foundation for explaining how modern beef production works. These breeds symbolize different strategies for reaching the same goal. Some rely on heavy muscling. Some rely on perfect fat distribution. Some rely on genetic predictability and breeding power. The diversity among these breeds also reminds ranchers that there is no single, best, animal for every environment, but there are breeds that consistently outperform others in carcass yield when managed correctly. Whether you are running a large feedlot, a family ranch or a specialized breeding program, understanding the strengths of these carcass kings can change the way you plan your herd. As you look back at these carcass kings, it becomes clear why they continue to shape the beef industry. Each breed brings its own kind of power, whether it is pure muscle, dependable marbling, fast growth or a balanced mix that keeps both producers and processors satisfied. What they all share is consistency, and that is what makes them the real drivers of maximum beef yield. No matter the region or production style, these cattle keep proving that strong genetics and the right management can turn potential into real results. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the top performers in beef production, make sure to like the video, drop a comment and subscribe for more deep dives into the breeds and trends shaping modern livestock farming. Your support helps the channel grow and brings more content just like this. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.